A new star has emerged on the pitch for the Vermont Green FC, but Nacho Lerech is no stranger to Virtue Field.
Here, Virtue, Burlington, Vermont in general, is like to be at home. I feel like at home, in peace with myself.
The Argentinian found his home away from home in 2021 as a member of the University of Vermont Catamounts. In only one season, Nacho won fans' hearts by scoring 6 goals and 6 assists, helping to lead UVM to its first conference championship in 6 years.
That day was like probably one of the biggest memories that I have in my life, because I had also the opportunity to bring my brother that day from Argentina. Like, if I could go back one day, probably that would be the day I would go back.
Now with the green, the relentless attacker has begun to thrive once again in Vermont.
Nacho's definitely a much better teammate than an opponent. This guy is team first mentality, will go out there and assert himself as certainly the alpha player to make sure that the opponent knows that it's going to be a hard day.
That mentality can sometimes get him into trouble. During a recent game, Lerech committed an off-ball foul against a former UVM teammate and ended up on the bench for the remainder of the match.
You know, he's Argentinian and they play with such passion. It's sort of in their DNA. And so, you know, he brings that sort of excitement and passion to training every day. So just really, you know, very valuable things for a lot of the young players that we have in the group.
He's had to win his coach's trust back and did that on the field. In the last 2 games, he scored 3 goals.
And I am a very competitive person, so I like to win a lot. I try to achieve everything that I can. And then in the field, I'm like a hungry forward. That's it. Only that.
For Lerech, the joy of scoring comes from Vermont's loyal fans.
Nacho, to his credit, really thrives on that community environment. But he goes out and seeks it. He goes out and creates those relationships. And I think what Vermont is about, what Chittenden County embodies, Nacho's a perfect fit.
There's no other team that has the support that we have. We have to give them what they deserve. That is, of course, like playing good and a good result and winning. But at the same time, we feel happy that we come every night here. It was full, packed, sold out, and that's beautiful to play in those kind of environments.
I'm sure you saw how successful this team was last year. Do you feel like this team has what it takes to match that or surpass it this season?
I really hope that we can go as far as possible.
Positioned right at the top of the standings, the Green are proving that it will be possible to go far, thanks to leaders like Nacho Lerech.
This place, it brings me a lot of memories, happy, all of them. I'm happy to be here, to be back.
The Green host what could be their most important match of the year so far tomorrow. The Western Mass Pioneers are coming to town. The winner will take over sole possession of first place in the North
There's
Division.
a lot on the line.
A lot on the line. Both teams have 15 points. A win would get them 3 points. Should be a great game. Rainy game from Virtue Field.
Okay, we'll see what happens. Yeah, maybe the rain will hold off just a little bit, or it won't be as hard or
The great
downfallish.
thing about soccer is that it's played pretty much regardless unless there's thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing for a guy like me is I'm up in the fan, so I have to deal with the rain regardless of what happens.
Yeah, we're thinking about the players.
It'll be fun.